All right, this gas law question is we have a bunch of balloons that are filled with helium to a volume of 0.75 liters at 37 degrees C. One balloon was found later with a temperature of 300 Kelvin. What is the new volume? Okay, so what do we know? The balloons have helium in. That's important. That's a guess. But we don't have any numbers associated with it, so we can just keep going to a volume of 0.75 liters. Okay, so it gave us our volume, plus we know liters is volume, at 37 degrees C. Oh, that's a temperature. So that temperature is 37 degrees C. So that's my first temperature and my first volume. But later on, we had a temperature of 300 Kelvin. So that's my final temperature, or my second temperature. What is its new volume? And that means our unknown that we're looking for is V2. And what units will it have? Have the same one as V1 because they have to match. Now notice here my temperatures don't match. And actually the rule for temperatures is always Kelvin. So even if they are both Celsius, you want to switch them to Kelvin. And how do we do that? Celsius plus 273 gives us Kelvin. So 310 Kelvin. If I can add right, 280, yes, 310 Kelvin. Okay. And so 37 degrees plus 273, it's going to be important to the decimal place, because we didn't have any fractions there. So I just put that period there to remind me that it is important to that first, or to that 0 decimal place, or that tens digit. Equation. I need my gas law triangle, PVT. What do I have? I only have V and T's. I have no P's, so I'm going to cancel out my P's. V over T. I know it's not directly over it, but consider what's in the top. That's in your numerator. And this guy's what's in your denominator. So it's V over T equals V over T. We repeat it because the start equals the end. So volume 1 divided by temperature 1 equals volume 2 over temperature 2. Now I substitute. V1 is 0.75 liters. Temperature 1 is 310 Kelvin. That equals volume 2 over temperature 2. Okay. And now you can cross multiply and divide to solve this one. 300 times 0.75 divided by 310. And that gives you 0.725. What are our units? Well, it's volume, so our units have to be liters. We have lots of checks for us there. Okay. And so that's my solve. Okay. If you wanted to do it the other way, you can multiply both sides by 300K, and it gives you that same answer. Okay. Still end up with liters. Okay. So that was my answer for my cross multiply and divide, but I don't have to look at sig figs. So I have 2 sig figs, 3 sig figs, 1 sig fig. So always take which one's less. So I only need 1 sig fig in my answer. So this is the only number that's important. The 2 tells me to round down. So 0.7 liters V2.